Dell announces Storage Center 6.4, enabling tiers of flash storage that amplify the power of compellent data progression. Storage Center 6.4 allows you to fully exploit the speed of flash storage, introduces a new cost-efficient dense array, and enables integrated management of block and file storage with FluidFS version 3.
Storage Center 6.4 is basically built on 6.3 and leveraging the performance gains that we got in Storage Center 6.3 to help customers adopt flash technology for a broader set of applications. We, in Storage Center 6.4, are introducing MLC flash drives, and that has a lot of cost advantages. And we're able to tier between SLC drives and MLC drives, which are more cost effective. That gives you the best of both worlds, and you can have your write-intensive data stored on higher performance SLC drives and data that's more read-intensive stored on cost-effective MLC flash drives, and still get the performance out of an all-flash solution that can be over 100,000 IOPS for an OLTP type workload. In Enterprise Manager, we've built in basically a gas type gauge that will track how SSDs are wearing and indicate to the administrator when it's time to replace them.
You can combine in, flash and 15K, 10K, 7K drives, your standard primary storage array, and then you can put in the dense enclosure below it. And so you can combine both your primary and more of your archival solutions into a single storage array. And that's the great thing about data progression, is that data progression will continue pushing all of that old data, unused data, down into the dense enclosure while keeping all of your application data, all of the important stuff that you're accessing frequently, keep that up in those faster drives. And instead of putting 84 drives into a whole bunch of drive enclosures, you can reduce that number down into a single drive enclosure that takes up a lot less space in your data center. You've got fewer enclosures that you have to cool off versus kind of combining everything into one, which is much more efficient than if you were to separate them out across a whole bunch of them. And so from a power standpoint, a cooling standpoint, there's great benefits all around.
Also in Enterprise Manager 2014, we've fully integrated the management of block and file data. So now administrators have a single interface to manage both the SAN and NAS.
Storage administrators see management screens, right? They don't want to walk into the data center as much as they want to just sit here and see the screens, get the view of the entire data center. That's what Enterprise Manager with FluidFS integration now brings.
With Storage Center 6.4 and FluidFS v3, the dense enclosure that we've announced, the flash optimized solution, the bottom line for customers is that they're going to be able to have the highest performing storage solution at the lowest possible cost with Compellent, both on the SAN and NAS side.
Intelligent tiers of cost-optimized flash storage, cost-effective dense arrays that lower your total cost of ownership, and a scalable NAS solution with industry-leading deduplication. Storage Center 6.4 powers a storage solution, giving you the power to do more.